Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Anderson Simanyana. I'm doing a visual presentation of the American Airline. Overview of the company. American Airline was formerly known as Aviation Corporation and was set up by acquiring multiple independent airlines, and it was renamed to American Airlines in 1934. It opened the European service in 1945 to respond to the demand after World War II. To date, American Airlines currently provides scheduled service to 250 cities and 40 countries with an average of 3,400 daily flights. The goal of the American Airlines is to become the most profitable airline in the world. The strategies are to pursue a strategy to reduce complexity costs and improve margins, fine-tune competitive ways to play via fleet enhancement, expand digitization with business model, explore bilateral alternatives to traditional airline alliances, explore ways for innovative ticket distribution models. Business level versus corporate level. American Airlines is operating at both corporate and business level. Because of the acquiring of airlines during startup, which Johnson Whittington and Schools 2011 identified corporate businesses as those that have acquired or offer diversity of products and services. De-peaking strategy. Due to congested peak periods, which proved to be expensive, American Airlines introduced a de-peaking strategy to overcome this. This is spreading schedule constantly for daytime. A de-peaked hub features constant rates of arrivals and departures throughout the whole day instead of the typical arrival and departure banks. De-peaking and its effect on human resources. Spreading airline schedule evenly throughout the day allows for better utilization of staff and the machinery used. Nobody lies idle, or even the machines, during low peak period, because now customers are able to walk in any time of the day. With this strategy, the company will not have to hire additional staff and purchase new machinery to absorb the pressure of peak periods. So it saves human resource management, the stress and time of hiring new staff every time. On the other hand, de-peaking can present the lost connection between airlines, which will increase transfer times and in progress influence delays in customer schedules. De-peaking and its effect in marketing. During off-peak periods where the airline may be forced to departure with unutilized seats, the overhead costs are transferred to the customers. The mission of the airline is to provide every citizen of the world with the highest quality air travel. This can be realized by de-peaking because this strategy avoids inter alia congestions, delay at the airport, transferring between flights in a short period of time. On the other hand, it is imperative to realize that de-peaking may be at times delay or even make on-time connection between airports impossible. This also causing inconveniences to the passengers who may prefer to now board on competitors who use bank scheduling. Zhang, Mendelssohn and Hansen, 2003, remarked that as a result of de-peaking in the American airline industry, by restricting itself to no more than one arrival and departure in 1 minute, confidence and reliability in scheduling increased and time spent in queue decreased. Evaluation of bilateral traditional airline alliance and finance. During the process of de-peaking, an airline may lose connection opportunities with different hubs. This may in turn result in loss of economies of scale. CAS 2012 outlined that an airline that de-peaks may unconsciously improve operational performance for all carriers at the airport. As a result, the airline may lose revenue and increase the profitability of its competitors. Kulian, Yamazaki and Chu assessed the impact of de-peaking in American Airlines and discovered that American Airlines has cut costs significantly but recorded heavy losses every year with the exception of 2006 and 2007. In 2009, American Airlines recorded a net loss of 1.47 million compared with a 2008 net loss of 2.1 billion. The figures were recorded after the implementation of de-peaking. The cause of deficit was caused by rising fuel prices and economic recession, which affected the operational cost and demand respectively. Attitude of the organization towards risk. Firms must engage themselves in investment in order to reduce the risk of liquidation or acquisition. This is called hedging, where companies engage in activities that limit or reduce their volatility to financial loss. Hedging has two sides. A company may either gain or lose profits. To reduce its volatility, the American Airlines engaged in Global Airline Alliance. Garcia 2012 indicated that these networks of airlines provide their members with a rich international route portfolio at a marginal cost that will be difficult to be reached through organic growth. Joining a collaborative of alliances helps companies to overcome challenges of barriers to entry. Garcia 2012 remarked that 9% of companies believe that they have success in 80% or more of their alliances. Garcia 2012 argues that though Global Airline Alliance helped to increase airline load factors and productivity, a positive impact on profitability and members' competitive position could not be claimed, citing increased flight frequency and decreasing airfares as counterbalancing forces as a means for this null effect. Risk and de-peaking. De-peaking in an organization improves asset utilization and capacity, reducing fares for passengers and improving competition, which will translate to excellent service delivery. Jenkins, Marks, and Miller 2012 postulate that this comes with a price, due to loss of flexibility between banks' schedules to recover flight operations during operational disruptions. This disruption can be unfavorable weather conditions, but this can be pinpointed on both the de-peaked and peaked flights. The recommendations: moderate and schedule peaks through aggressive de-peaking campaigns at major hubs and system-wide. Eliminate free on-board catering of food. This will reduce costs to the company and ultimately trigger the profits of the company. Purchase fuel in bulk and store it in containers to reduce the risk of price changes or inflation in the unpredictable fuel industry. Conclusion: alliance comes with risks, as the reduced service quality may mean loss of customers to competition. The other strategy was de-peaking, which analysts believed it to have a positive impact in the profit of the airline, as the losses recorded showed decline after its inception. De-peaking schedules improve the efficiency of service delivery due to reduced congestion and increases staff and asset utilization. There is still a gap of de-peaking's effect on the financial outcome of the company, as there is no concrete evidence on the very changes of profits. That's all, and thank you. Oh.